Hey friends, how is everybody doing this wonderful, wonderful day? I am doing quite well, actually. I am. I have so much that I need to get done, it's not funny, but I'm doing quite well. Thank you very much. So, I want to welcome you to my channel, and I want to say welcome and welcome back if you're returning. If you are returning, I would love to say I totally appreciate it from my total heart. Yeah, I do. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, it's free. Yes, it is free. And if you hit the subscribe button and you go to on the bell part of it right there, and you click on that, you can go up to all, and you get notified every time I drop a video. Pretty cool, huh? Yes, it is pretty darned cool. So today, well, my name is Brenda, if you happen to be new, and some people call me Mama B, and some people call me just Mama, and usually my kids, you know, Brittany and my Kesey. But, yeah, you can call me whatever you like, actually. I answer to most anything. Most generally, I answer nicer if it's something nicer that you call me. But, so, yes. But my name is Brenda. And you can, you know, call me what you want. That's up to you. So, and you'll find out that my favorite word is so. And I think that's because when I was younger, well, I guess it is younger, but back then it was more like teenage age, you know, that rebellion part of life. When my dad told me that I wasn't allowed to use that word again unless I showed him where it wasn't in the Webster dictionary and read him the definition of what the word was. And I couldn't. So, well, I didn't find it in there when I looked way back in the 70s. But, yes, so I had to stop using the word so. I told them it was a conjunction word, but that didn't seem to matter to them or him. My mom really didn't care what I said. I think she just tuned me out. Anyway, so what are we talking about today? Okay, WIP. If you happen to be new to diamond painting, and from what I've heard, we have some newbies that are diamond painting like within the past 3 months or so. If you happen to be one of those, let me know in the comments. And I hope that this diamond painting community is everything that you've hoped for and more. I think we're pretty loving people myself. So, yeah. Let me know. Let me. So, let's see. What are we going to chat about today? I think I'll probably just ramble because I don't have notes, which is never a good thing, because I tend to ramble and then rewind and then go forward. Yeah, and then that beat rolls on till I get done rambling, and then I say, see you later. But have you been watching anything or listening? Because if you're diamond painting, you really shouldn't be watching much if you're going to get any work done there. But seriously, have you been watching anything in that's really good in your opinion? I started flipping through Netflix the other night, and I like documentaries, And I just happened to find one called Martha. And I was like, Martha Stewart did a documentary. This ought to be good, right? Oh my goodness, you guys. It changed the way I feel about her. So much. And so much that I had tears at the end of that show. Yes. And again, it just reiterates that judgment should be left up to not me. I am not the creator, and I should not act like I am judge of the creations. So anyways, that's neither here nor there, because we don't talk, well, I'm not saying we don't talk about religion on my channel. I'm just saying that everybody has their own beliefs. And you believe however the way you want, and that's okay, because I will love you anyways. And you're going to have to excuse me for just 1 second, because my nose isn't being very cooperative right now, and I'm going to have to use a tissue. Be right back. I'm back. That wasn't very long, was it? But it was just like a snap for you guys and gals. I say you guys, but I mean everybody. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, I watched Martha. And, I've been meaning to try and get in the habit, spit my words out, try and get in the habit of telling you guys what I'm working on in case you're unfamiliar. And what I'm using and such. Because I've learned that it's good etiquette to give credit where credit is due. I've always tried to do that, but I guess I lost sight of that a little bit. And I think that especially needs to be done with the small shops. So you know, just in case you'd like to try a new tray or something. So today I am working on did you catch that, you guys? Mindy, Billy, everybody else, Sue. I am still working on Wendy by Hannah Lynn, and it was when she was signed with Diamond Art Club. This is an older kit, I do believe. And I do have some release papers out for this. And of course, my go-to gal is Crashley and her husband Kerwin. And I'm using Fairy Dust Magic. These are so adorable. So adorable. There's a few different, I had them out for Paisley as well. This little girl right here, I hope the glare isn't bad. She's a spitting image of a little one. Well, she's not little anymore. I used to be best friends with her mom, and she's a spitting image of this little one. So there's this. I guess I should look and make sure you guys can see it, because they're just too adorable for you not to see. So there's that one and this one. Actually, that kind of looks like her little brother. How about that? Okay, and this one. And this little cutie pie. Look at those big button eyes. Well, I call them button eyes. I don't know what everybody else says. And there's this one. I think there's another one of this one where she's coming at you. And this one is such deep contemplation. Yes, she's wondering about life, I think. And this little adorable one again. Oh, there that one is. Coming to get you to create some mischief. I looked up gnomes and I looked up fairies. There's differentiating different, what's the word I want to use? Definitions, descriptions, whatever, of each. One said that the gnomes live underground and the fairies live above the earth. And the other one said that vice versa, but they are both ground, you know, not creative, drawn to the earth. And gnomes are good. This is what I'm pointing to, my little gnome. This is red vein jasper, by the way. My little gnome that I'm using for Gnomevember, the event I'm co-hosting with Mindy from Mindy's Diamond Moment. And fairies are a little rascals. Yes, they are mischief makers. Maybe that's why I love them so much. Plus, they're so adorable. Yes, they're so cute. Okay, so on this one, oh, I think these should all be made into diamond paintings. I don't know where they get their images from. Oh my gosh, this one looks like Courtney from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. I'll have to, well, just because I watch her doesn't mean that I am subscribed to Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and that's another video. But anyway, cutie pie. And then there's this one. So yeah, I've been using those just a little bit on here because the plastic's starting to irritate me. Crafts with Crashley. So I'm using those, and I'm using a variety of cover minders that hold back your plastic. This is one from Brittany's in my collection from Bēz Gems Crafted. This is a Dalmatian jasper and just a little worry stone, or you can put your little trash drills in there. And of course, I already showed you the red vein jasper gnome. Excuse me. And then we have some jingle bells. I think I got these from Jenni. I do believe. I know I was using this one previously. I should get that one back out because it goes so pretty with all the blue. This I know I got from Jenni. So I'll bring this one back out. Jenni Snap Crafters Cafè. She is also on Etsy. My pen, I purchased from Leopard Leather Works. That's where I learned that I like the baseball tip end. And I get glue dots from Jenni, and I always get her tip to put in here because they work well with the glue dots. I am using, this is the first time I've used the Diamond Art Club Elizabeth Ward style storage units. I'm stuck on my Elizabeth Wards, to be honest. These are a little ornery to get up. So is Elizabeth Ward, but Elizabeth Ward is really easy to use your the tip of your. So I've been having to use my thumbnail. Maybe it just needs to get worked in. Like I said, it's the first time using them. Everybody's own choice, right? And Diamond Art Club's trays. I really love their trays. I purchased the pastel trays. So pretty. For my bling, I am using DP with Sparklers Bling Up Kit that I purchased from them, and plus some of my own that I also purchased from Tmall. So I think that's about it, peoples. Let's get on to the important stuff, right? Haha. I do have another small shop haul I want to do. I hope you guys enjoy those. If you would rather not see those and hear my opinions on that, feel free to leave me a comment and say, you know, I'd rather hear you talk, and I know I haven't done, there's a couple people that tune into my Whip and Hush, and that's just kind of like where we diamond paint together, and just quiet time. I can't say that it's ASMR because I don't know how to do ASMR. I just want to be able to diamond paint with my friends that are located everywhere. And I have been thinking that when I do go live, if there isn't some way, I don't know if maybe through Zoom, we could get a Zoom going and just chit chat and diamond paint together, where, you know, if we wanted to see what someone was looking at, we could point all of our phones towards our canvases and just chat, where if you didn't want to be seen, you wouldn't have to be seen, and such. And I don't know, like when I go live with Mindy, hi there, what you doing? Was you playing, but now you're not playing anymore? I watch the chat with my iPad and diamond paint and have the camera down from my phone. That way I could, you know, keep watch of the chat in case some shenanigans happened. I don't have any moderators yet. I don't know. Maybe I can't go live until I find some moderators. I still have to figure that out. Here, do you want some help putting over butter? Butter. Butter has found a new trick, you guys. She'll come up on my ottoman. No, baby. Thank you. She'll come up on my ottoman and then hop up onto my table. And then she'll walk over to get on my legs so that I can swing around in my computer chair, and she gets on the sofa, right? But then when she first started doing this, every time she did it, I would give her a treat. So now she thinks, oh, good girl. Who's a good girl? You going to snuggle in? Okay. Sometimes she thinks she's going to get a treat every time, and she's put on so much weight, and that's all my fault. All my fault. And yeah, I'm kicking myself in the behind for not. Sorry, I have to arrange things. Hope I'm not in the camera. You don't want to see my hairy head. You know, because she's the one that suffers. And it's not her fault. She likes food, right? Right. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about? The event. I am co-hosting an event. I'm not a tag-along. And any of you who are listening to this know what I mean by that. I had a great time on Mindy's Live. I went on the Saturdays throughout this month. The plan is for me to go live with Mindy every Saturday night at 7 o'clock Eastern time zone. And where fun and the prizes take place. Yeah, and just random chit-chat is basically where that's at. Last Saturday, we worked on the event calendar for 2026 for Mindy, and some of them I will be helping again on or participating in. Of course, I will be participating. This year I'm going to. Last year I did not. But my plan for 2026 is to have every month, it's a really good idea, Mindy, every month be finish February. Yes. Kayleen, there was a girl, Kayleen, was in the chat, and she gave some really good ideas for event or month. Names. Yeah, they were good ones too. You'll have to go watch Mindy's WIP and chat to hear about the rest of that. But because I have so many WIPs, you have to go watch the live. It's just, it was funny. She called me out on my WIPs. I gotta say, it was hilarious. And that Saturday night, I went up and I made a list of all of my WIPs. And if that comes up Saturday night, I will share that. So, and if it doesn't, then I'll go ahead and I'll put it in my next WIP and chat to let you know. I should get all of them out to do a video, but holy moly. I'd have to have Brittany help me with that one, I declare. I think some of them are even rolled up in a tote under my bed. Yeah, there was a girl that had asked, or someone, I think it was a girl, who asked how, how I store them. Do I put all of my drills away? We didn't really get to, like I said, the chit chat was so random that not everybody's questions got answered. So with that question, I also have, and I don't know why I kit up all the time, because I really don't enjoy it, unless I think when I get them all kitted up, I will be able to work on them faster, right? Because they'll all be ready to go. I don't know. I don't understand it. So, where was I going with that? Okay, so I think, well, they're all kitted up, if that tells you about the storage. I have got, and I'm very blessed, so blessed, thanks to my daughter and my uncle, to be able to have what I have. And trust me, when I say what I say about what I have been blessed with, I truly do not take it for granted. I truly don't say it to fluff it in other people's faces. Everybody has what they have. Some people have more than me. Some people, well, not WIPs. But some people have more diamond paintings than me in their stash, and I am happy for anybody and everybody, whatever you have. I just think that's great and wonderful for you. Why not? Why not be happy for other people? We need more love and kindness in the world. And if we can start with our little old diamond painting community, let's just be kind to each other. Why not? Boost each other up, right? So I have different storage supply. You know what? Maybe I could do a video on those, the different storage solutions or storage. What would I call that? Storage containers that I have and that I use, which ones I like best, and I could do that. Bring down one of each. Yeah. So maybe you'll have to stay tuned for that one. Righto schmido, because I want to finish talking about Gnomevember. And I know I started this a couple times, but I can't, no, I already told you about the differences between the gnomes and the fairies. It's really interesting, you know, if you're interested in mythology, folklore, research that. It was really quite interesting, like where fairies originated from and gnomes. One place I had seen where gnomes and fairies were best friends. And so then I decided upon myself that it was okay for me to just do a fairy. You know, since I don't qualify for any of the prizes, right? Right. And yeah, and then I'm hostessing that one, helping to hostess. I'm a hostess helper. And so, update if you're interested on my legs. I have been going to wound care every Wednesday. This was I guess this was just week 2, right? Seems like I've been going, no, this was only week 2, or was it week 3? Hey, you guys, how long, oh, sorry, I have been screaming over the heater. That's probably why butter came up. Like, lady, you don't have to scream. Well, I'm sorry if I broke your eardrums. Well, for however many weeks that I've been going to wound care, I am kicking myself in the butt for not going sooner. Fear is a very, very strong word. And this all has to do with the last time that I was in the hospital, that they set me up with wound care and basically, you know, said you need to stop coming back here for more antibiotics and go get this taken care of. And I was so afraid of the pain, you know, and that I was just afraid. You know, but gosh, I want to keep my limbs. I don't want to lose my legs. So anyway, I am so glad I did. Has it been the most comfortable experience in my life? No. Have I been through worse? Yes. And they don't numb you up. Okay, trigger warning if you are lightheaded or, you know, you don't like talking about medical things, skip ahead. I'm not going to talk about it for very long. I just want to update those of you who want to know the know. I thought they were going, you know, like when they numb, if they're going to give you stitches, most generally they numb you with a shot. And I thought they were going to give me a shot in my wounds. And woo, buddy. I was just like, that just makes me oozy saying that. But they don't do that. What they do is they have this bottle, it's a 2% solution of lidocaine, and they just squirt it right on the area and slap literally slap a sterile gauze pad on it. Does it numb it like when you go to the dentist numb? No. No. But my doctor is a retired vascular surgeon. And I bet she was at the top of her, she's retired. Did I say retired? Yes, she's a retired vascular surgeon, and now she just does the wound care part of it. But I bet she was phenomenal. And she's a beast. She broke her thumb, the base of her thumb, 2 weeks ago, and finally got it x-rayed and braced. I was like, you are a strong lady. And then you know, they take the yuck out. I guess they call it debreathing. I thought it was debreathing with a V, but I think it's debreathing, the B, like Brenda. Yeah. I don't really like my name, Brenda, but it was supposed to be Wilhelmina. Yeah, I have those diamond paintings. And I really, well, I'm going to have to get that one up for next Halloween, one of the Wilhelmina ones. And I cannot remember the name of the artist. But I also want to do Molly Harrison. I want to do hers too. And then Lizette, she's doing a 2026 challenge of working on our stash and our old canvases. Oh, you guys, I am so busy. I have so much I need to do. And it's just insane. I get help. You know, I have help in my home. You know, I can guarantee you guys don't get the kind of help at home that I do. And you guys get done more than I do. How do you do it? There are things that I want to, don't faint. One of these days I'm going to do a crochet video on the yarn that I have and the stitches I've learned. Bag o' day crochet is the best from what I've seen so far. I don't know if it's her calming voice or the slow and steady way she shows and explains, but oh, she's amazing, and she's on YouTube. Actually, the last time I was in the hospital, there was a girl, because I took my crocheting with me because Brittany said she wasn't going to cart my diamond painting anymore. Brittany's like, you're supposed to be there with your legs up. They're not supposed to be dangling while you try to lay drills. So we decided I would take the crochet, and that's what I would work on while my legs were up and the IV was in my arm. So, yeah, I want to make those videos. I want to do the small shop videos, my storage videos, and then Black Friday's coming up, and there's things that need to be done for the shop. I have ignored the shop, our Etsy shop. I have so many things I need to get posted. And our plan is to do a major drop on the 23rd. If we can get it to work right. And hopefully we can. If life goes right. We're still looking for a car. We still have a rental vehicle. You know, I mean, oh my gosh. We have to go an hour away once a week now for my legs. It's crazy. But it's a good kind of crazy. It's not, well, I guess it's some sort of stress. I guess if you put pressure on yourself at all to accomplish anything. But I would say it's a good kind of stress because, you know, we're getting to know people at wound care. And my fear is leaving there. I'm hoping Saturday I'm not as queasy about going live and being nervous. Because you guys are really nice. And, you know, if you didn't, you know, join us on the last one, come to the next one. Do you have a gnome painting? It's not too late. No, we only gave away the first prize last Saturday for week 1. I laid a black drill somewhere that wasn't supposed to be. Oop. Oh, well. I guess it's going to be there. Be there or be square. How far can you guys see? I think you can see right here. Whoops. Oh, you can see all that. All that. Yeah, all that. I have no idea how long I have been yammering. Because I can't see my clock on my phone. Okay, it is mid-morning, and Butter's like, are you going to put my eye medicine in? We're starting week 2 of Butter's eye medicine twice a day. I think her eye is looking better, and we've really kind of got it down to a science. Instead of, she knows the sound of the box. So I go wash my hands, and then I get the medicine ready, and I'll either walk up the stairs with it on my finger, you know, but I do this sneak attack. And her doesn't even know it's coming. That was a wicker. That was a whisker. Yes, it was. Milla, are you ready to go to bed? Do you think I should shush my mouth for now? Yeah. Okay. All right, well, if you have listened to me yammer on, thank you so much. And hopefully the next video I post will be one of the small shop haul. And because I've had those for a while, and I'm really itching, I am really itching to, eat your food, sweetie, to show you guys and share. So if you're not familiar, you know, with said shops, you know, maybe you'd like to check them out. Always feel free to come visit me and Brittany, or Brittany and I, at our Etsy shop, and that's always listed below in the description. Bēz Gems Crafted, and we're going to have one heck of a sale. So, and if I don't get all the videos posted, versus just, you know, the WIP and chat for Gnomevember event, it's because I'm working on the Etsy shop, okay? You know, I'm not just the only one working on the Etsy shop. Brittany does too. So, yes, that's that. It's so hard to believe Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks. Is that some crazy, crazy banana hood there? That is some crazy, crazy banana hood. Uh-huh. Unbelievable. Alrighty. Well, please hit that subscribe button. If you have subscribed lately, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. And if you are coming back, thank you for coming back and hitting that like button and leaving a comment. Billy, thank you so much for you are so supportive of me. And gosh, I love you. And I hope one day we get to meet. I really, really, truly do. You always comment, and you're just a good gal. Yeah. Alrighty. And I appreciate you so much. You have no clue. Alright. You guys, I hope to get to know you guys as well. There's another gal that has left me a couple messages. Of course, I've only done a couple of the WIP and Hushes, where we just diamond paint together. And if I can get a couple snaps so you can, you know, hear some snaps, I will be doing another one soon. And it will be of the same, on the same, don't faint peeps, on the same canvas, because I really want to get that done for Brittany for Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is what, 50 days away? Ugh. Okay, this is worse than saying goodnight to my sister on the phone. Okay, love you guys. Thank you for everything. Take care, and come see us at Gnomevember on Saturday night on Mindy's Diamond Moment at 7 o'clock. Okay? And her YouTube will be posted in my description box. Okay? All right. And if you subscribe to her, let her know that I sent you. All right. Thank you. Talk to you guys soon. Good night. Good morning.